What is going on, everybody? Back on it. Berserk 253, 254. It's been a minute since I read 251 and 252. It's been well over a week. But just looking at this first panel now, I remember Farnese went to go and ask her dad for help for a ship so they could get out of there. She ran into her brother, and Serpico shows up. Why is Casca eating Puck? What's going on there? So I think Serpico shows up to let us know that I guess Farnese somehow did get us a ship, but in return, I guess had to. I mean, I could see her saying that she won't come back so she doesn't get them in trouble. She's gonna join the group again. Is it a part of like killing her father and then escaping? Is it getting the guts to tell her father straight up to her face what she wants to do with her life and she just leaves him? I don't know. She's gonna end up joining us again, I would think. So we'll just have to kind of see how that plays out. Besides that, I can't remember if there were any big plot points going on at the moment, but I think that's about it. So let's press play on that. Recording. Mic seems to be on. Alright. 253. She's not coming back? What's up with that, Serpico? Who's gonna look after Casca? Oh, is that a letter? Take this. If you show this letter to any trader in the city, you should be able to acquire a ship and as many sailors as you need. Please do not open the seal. And Shirka? I'm returning these borrowed items. Thank you very much. Is Serpico leaving too? On behalf of the Vandeminian family, I offer the sincerest gratitude for safely returning the head of the family's daughter Farnese to this place. It amounts to little, but our Vandeminian bank shall shoulder the burden of any and all expenditures your group incurs while in this city. Damn. Again, I extend our formal thanks. Now, by your leave. Yo! Oh shit, you know if Guts is getting up. Shit's serious. Wait, Serpico, please. Yeah, you know, he's got something. There's no harm in at least telling us the reason, is there? Yeah, I mean, don't be like that. We've been in life or death situations multiple times. Don't be a piece of shit. Speak up. There's nothing for me to say on this matter. I wanted to try having a fight with you again. That motivation no longer exists. That's pretty depressing. So now what? It is no use. Her mind is closed. Rather, it seems that Farnese has untied my hair. Oh, wow. So she can't even... Yeah. Now thought transference will not reach her. What gives? We've all cheated death together so much, and in the end, it's a scrap of paper and have a nice life? This is why I can't stand aristocrats? Who is going to deal with Casca? I think there are some circumstances they cannot discuss. When I touched Serpico's hand for an instant, a vision of Farnese's sad face came across and Serpico's perplexity. This is just so odd. Farnese was so zealous about studying magic. I mean, of course, we know this isn't her true thought. She's just trying to... We get it. That's why I don't take her leaving serious. It's just typical storytelling. What are you going to do? We've got to like either go get her or she's got to make the decision for herself. But I'm taking care of Casca. So to suddenly do this. I can't take my eyes off her for a second. It ain't like me to poke my head into people's affairs, but this definitely doesn't seem right. Look at Guts, like, being a thinker here for a second. Hey, short stuffs, which is essentially everybody. Hey, what's with the plural? I've got a favor to ask. It's an elf-only job. Well, I guess they're going to follow Serpico. But he can see them, though, so they've got to be real stealthy. I'm sure they'll put Puck in some kind of outfit to when he's going to explain how he's going to not be seen and be super stealthy. This is kind of wild. Aristocratic stately mansion infiltration report? Just don't have too much fun. And don't lose sight of him. Are they even going to... I don't know the speed at which they fly. Can they fly as fast as horse trot or gallop? I don't know. Oh, they're already in. Okay, so we didn't even watch that, I don't think. They ate all the food. We owe them stuff, the dinner suites, but we lost sight of... Oh my god. That's right. How can you just eat and sleep? Get it together. Oh, they found her. There goes Farnese. Well, who she thinks she is, dressed up like a princess? She's just a servant. There you are, Farnese. Excellent. So I'm curious of like what the deal is here. Like, is it a deal between her and her brother that's got her to stay? I'm pleased you accepted my request. No need to worry, I won't steer you wrong. Go on and introduce yourself, my old friend. Who's this creepy piece of shit? It's a pleasure to meet you, Farnese. I am Roderick of Shitoffen. God, I hate the way he's drawn. Like, it makes me not like him. An officer of the Ith Navy? She's been promised. Greet him, he's your fiance. I'd be honored if you would call me Roderick, Lady Farnese. How do you do, Roderick? Then likewise, call me Farnese. Whoa, 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 what the hell is this? Roderick is an old friend from my college days. He's third in line to the royal throne of Ith, and a ship's captain in the Ith Navy. Third in line? That doesn't do me any good. I've heard much about you from your brother. About the devil child and the wandering princess. Why is that what you want to tell? Roderick, that's kind of abrupt. Yes, that is correct. You are interesting. Look around, Farnese. At the roses spread throughout this greenhouse, Roderick's given them all to you. What the fuck am I gonna do with all these roses? All these? That's incredible. It was a bit of an effort making it worthy of the daughter of the esteemed family. But do they please you? They do. Thank you very much, Roderick. Oh yeah, well, you make for quite the picture, surrounded by roses. I hate him so much. I mean, it's the typical like higher up character that they use in all types of literature. The like stuck up. You know what I'm saying. From our part, I just can't bring myself to like roses. Do you want to be liked or hated? Roses are said to be ladies among flowers, a symbol of evident nobility. They bloom fully and hotly. All other flowers look like mere window dressing. Yes, indeed, just like noble women, competing through dress and showiness inside the greenhouse, that is noble rank. But even when roses are gathered by the 100 or the 1,000, you can't tell them from the next. These roses are a fitting adornment for you. A white lily of the field which scatters not, even when struck by a strong wind. You know what this is? It's scandal. This just won't do. We're out of here. We gotta let everyone know. Ah, shit. Farney engaged? What the heck? Is it true? You bet it is. We just got a load of the guy. These roses are a fitting adornment for you. He said her some junk, but it felt so natural and egregious. Farnese didn't look that unhappy. You mean if she marries him, she won't be able to travel with us anymore? Well, it just might mean that. Then she could have just said so, instead of running off all of a sudden. Talk about cold. I'm sure being friends with a monkey like you is embarrassing for an aristocrat, not to mention with this weird insects like you. Bernice wished to learn magic was genuine, and she treasured her silver knife so much. She was also the person to whom Casca was most attached. Yo, don't let Casca lose the fucking seal of approval. I'm quite unable to look after her as Farnese did. But still, she sent back the silver knife and all. Isn't studying magic something an aristocrat girl would just fall into on a whim? two really talk too much. It's the opposite. As collateral for getting a ship, an engagement was suggested to her. Correct. She had to pay something. Yes, that's right. That would make sense. Good call. Aristocratic political marriages are pretty much a matter of course, especially for her, a daughter of a nobles with such a high reputation. I completely forgot about that. So what do? We just kill him, right? No, we won't do that. We kidnap her? It's what she decided herself, or so I'd like to think. Yo! That settles it. If the price for a ship is Casca's babysitter and good food, it just ain't much of a deal. Yeah. Looks like we gotta go now. Well, good way to have Casca burn the piece of paper. Alright, 254, let's see what we got. Is she still... Ah, she's still practicing the magic. Okay, I mean, we know she's committed. She hasn't really, like, given... She's not trying to, like, cast things aside, but... That was the price she paid. She didn't pay to, like, give up her dreams. She just... That was the price she had to pay. She could still be committed mentally. But no, she's just in a position that she can't just up and leave. It feels like I'm so close. My practice of magic with my mentor. It was short, but I felt a sign like something would change inside me, and it made my heart race. But then being here like this, I'm liable to think that was nothing more than a silly child's play. Yeah, with that attitude. Here it is, already spring, yet the snow lingers. You'll catch a cold, Lady Farnese. Being with you in this place, the snow falling on us, it feels just like being in the miniature garden in the holy city. As if the feelings I felt on that strange journey were all a dream. Yeah, it's so crazy to go from that. It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings journey type shit, where like the hobbits like go on all this, like they're used to living this kind of like just, you know, nothing goes on too crazy life. Go through these crazy adventures, and then you're supposed to just go back home. Like that's it. It doesn't even feel real. Are you even still yourself at that point? You've gone through so much. Mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, how can you even return and still be like yourself or what people might consider you? I wanted to be useful by doing something nobody but I could do. I wanted to be helpful to all of them. But I'm sure that was an excuse. I was unable to stay there. That fireside circle of light given to me so unexpectedly. There was warmth, yet I could offer it nothing in return. The warmer it got, the more I thought, I might have a place here. I might have a place there, but I couldn't stay. And in my anxiety, I ran back home, here, where I'm accustomed, cold and enclosed. I'm a coward and a fool. Lady Farnese. There was really no other way she could have gotten her hand on that. Ah, shit. Mom's here. So Farnese, is she better towards us than her father, or what? So Farnese, you're looking well after so long. As are you, mother. What brings you here? As I can't abide the cold during the winter, I was sailing about the southern islands. I thought I would complete my trip by taking in a battlefield, and how nice that the armies are so heroic and full of stalwart soldiers. Speaking of which, didn't you steal away from your Holy Iron Knights and go missing? What brings you here? Well, much has happened. Oh my, betrothed to you? Who is he? A royal gentleman who is an old school friend of Magnifico. Does your father know? Magnifico said he would at some point find a chance to tell him. I swear when it comes to Vendeminian men. Are you alright with this? Whoa, someone's actually like asking us our opinion in some care. Interesting. Does it seem you'll get on well with him? He kindly used the word interesting to describe me. Do you have any man of whom you're fond of? Well, damn, all the girls just crushing over guts, huh? No, to me you're out of sorts somehow. You don't seem like that daughter who had the head of the family at a loss. But I never... Oh, you don't know? Your father fears you. See, he's weak. Father is? Him? He's weak, so he wants everything situated where he can handle it. Dang. Okay. Speak on that then. He moves people and things all throughout the world like they were toys, and once everything is arranged according to his own schemes, he finally relaxes. In my eyes, he is the slave to the world. Well, I suppose if he wasn't so abnormal, he wouldn't be cut out to be the head of the family. So does she hate the marriage too? Does she hate him? To someone like him, you're an enigma, a little monster. I am to father? That cannot be. I never could say one word to father about my own feelings. I never could do more than nod at whatever he said. Never. The use of words is not all there is to communicating feelings, Farnese. Oh, communicating feelings. Farnese, you've always expressed your unutterable repressed feelings through the most unexpected behavior, like a baby without speech, crying and shouting for all it's worth. Your father feared you for that. He hasn't the strength to accept things he doesn't comprehend. You were raised all alone like some beast of the field, never experiencing a parent's warmth or the world of man. And so your heart is naked, not clad in any shell. When it comes to your feelings, you are artistic. So much so that you can't abide to this world. I mean, she was just over there sitting talking about, you know, she feels useless and, you know, a coward. I feel like this is not a bad timed discussion. And it's from her mother, which I don't know their relationship prior to this. Is it as bad as the one with the father, or has the mother always been like talked to her and been more caring? And if she's over if the mother is over here and she cares so much, why did you leave us alone? Why couldn't I come where you were? She's always said like you were raised alone. Well, you're my mother. Could that not have changed? But you know, if you were able to find a place for yourself somewhere, then you, more than familiar with pain than most, could probably come to be kinder than anyone else. She did find a place. Mother, I don't exactly remember raising you as such, but as a mother, I'm proud to have you as a daughter. Damn! I hope this isn't like a ploy, and this is just like true. Perhaps you had me as a bad example from which to learn. What a thing to say. Lady, your coach has been prepared. Alright, see you again in about another 10 years. Where to? Apparently a ball is being held in anticipation of tomorrow's departure for the front. It's sponsored by the municipal government, and personages from each country are invited. Benefico said I must be sure to attend. Benefico said so, did he? Sounds interesting. I wonder if you'd be against my accompanying you. So what do we do? Just wait for it to get darkened. We'll walk right in? Yeah, but... Oh, nothing but walls. Is this whole thing Farnese's place? There's nothing to be ashamed of, really. We'll just go and see her. If that's no go, we'll deal with it then. I got a feeling this means trouble. Anyway, why'd we bring Casca along? And you with that outfit of yours? How are we gonna do this? This seems like such a clusterfuck. We can never leave Casca by herself in that inn. Well, yeah, that's true. She'll be bait to lure Farnese back. The need for magic may also arise. In that case, it is easier to focus this way. Besides, I want things to return to the way they were, and quickly. I'll say it. This just looks like Guts being a big-ass babysitter. Is she gonna see us? We're literally right there. Oh! They just missed us. Fucking hell. Okay, so the most interesting thing about these chapters... I mean, we already knew this. We knew this wasn't Farnese's decision. We knew this wasn't what she really wanted. We knew she had to give up something to get them that ship. The mother, though... I can't tell what her play is here, because we know nothing about her as a mother. It'd be different if we had seen her mother pry and her mother being a piece of shit to her or abusing her or something like that, and then to see the mother all of a sudden come around and giving these like motherly advice and talks. It's like, interesting switch up. What are you interested in, or what are you getting at? But I'm pretty sure this is the first we've ever gotten her mother on maybe not her mother on screen visually, but actually dialogue and a little bit of her personality. She seems to pretty much think the father's a piece of shit, a slave to the world. Which, I mean, I'm sure she was married off too, like Farnese, so it's like, doesn't mean she actually loves him, it's just kind of what you had to do. But I'm curious, like, this talk and everything that she's giving us, is this like from the heart? Is this... She wants to accompany us to this little... I'm curious for what purpose. I feel like everybody has an angle, you know? So it's hard for me to really tell. Is this somebody just attempting to be a good parent? Or is there something deeper here, something that she wants? I don't know, maybe she wants to marry Farnese off to somebody. I don't know, it's kind of tough to tell, but we see it brewing here. We're going to end up following them on foot. Guts is still not recovered, by the way, but hopefully we won't have to get into anything too spicy. Nothing that, like, maybe Shirka can't just wave a wand at and keep moving. But like I said, Farnese is going to join us. Just how that happens, we'll just have to wait and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,